Hey guys, welcome back to the Virtual Electrician. This is part 2 of roughing in an outlet. Here, we don't need any staples, right? Because the wires are being supported by the bored holes. But when we go up or down a stud, you need a staple every 4 or 4.5 feet. When you staple it down, don't staple the edge of the wire, staple the flat part. Also, you don't want to smash the wire down. Have you ever seen burn marks in a wire that was under a tight staple? It's because you're causing extra resistance and that current is heating up right there. Make sure it is snug, but not burn your house down snug. Make sure you are at least 1¼ inches away from the stud edge as well. Again, this is to protect the wires from drywall screws. There are a lot of rules just for stapling, I know. As you get closer to the electrical box, you need to have a staple within 8 inches of the box. I like to put mine at about 6 because I use a loop when I rough in wires. What does that mean? Well, you may not find every electrician roughs in a house the same way. Some stick their wires straight into the box. I like to get a little funky and do a loop. That's just how I was taught. All you do is turn the wire in a circle away from the stud and into the box. Then I mark the top of the circuit as a feed or switch leg. I love this loop because if someone ever buggers up an outlet and burns the wire inside the box, you have that option to pull down more wire. Without that loop, you're kind of screwed if all the wire's burnt. But like I said, that's just the way I was taught. Now that you've got the wire in the box, you can strip the sheathing off the wires using a razor knife, wire strippers, or your dikes. Now you don't want to leave too much sheathing on the wires, but you do have to leave at least 1/4 inch of it to protect it against any metal openings. You also need to have at least 6 inches of free wire inside the box. Now that you've got your wires in the box, to finish roughing it in, you need to tie the grounds and neutrals together. Not together, but the grounds need to be tied together and the neutrals need to be tied together. For more help, go to the Virtual Electrician and schedule a virtual electrician to help you.